So Alex, first race in Spain, first race of the season, what were the positives you took away from it?
I think the main positives were we scored great points, finishing second. It was a strong start to our season, our title defence. But no, globally I think we're pretty satisfied that we were, fighting for the win and, pretty close, but also just picking up good points.
Yeah. You have two new teammates this season. You've raced along before?
No, my first time racing with both Matthias and Ollie, two very accomplished drivers in their own right. But yeah, whole new crew for me. But we're gelling very, very well, which is always really important in a sports car team, that you get that synergy really quickly.
Yesterday, we're at Le Castellet this weekend. Yesterday, for the test session, it was a bit, what should we say, British weather.
Yes.
Today, hopefully, what's your thoughts about this weekend? And was yesterday a complete write-off, or did you learn something from yesterday?
It was a little bit of a write-off, considering this weekend should be fully dry. The sun should be shining for the rest of the weekend. So that being said, yesterday was a bit difficult to learn anything. But that being said, we had a positive race here last year, so we managed to win the race. So hopefully, because other people couldn't learn as much, we arrived today with a better baseline than others.
Obviously, there's no LMP2 in WEC, as you very well know, racing there in hypercar. So the LMP2s this year here have got a performance increase. What's the difference between last year's car that you won the championship with and this year's car?
Well, there's firstly an increase in power and also a decrease in weight, so all the things that drivers want. It's marginal enough to really feel that, although you just see the lap times are going faster. It doesn't feel so much different, it's just the lap times are just always quicker no matter what.
We finish here. You've got one more race in Spa with WEC, and then we go to the big one in Le Mans.
Yeah.
Obviously, you'll be there with Cadillac on hypercar duty. So what makes Le Mans special for you as a driver personally, and what was it like standing on that podium last year?
I mean, there's so many superlatives that you can use to describe that race. It is so special. I mean, the main thing for me is whenever you drive any of these cars, these sports cars around that circuit, it immediately feels at home. You feel that this car is built to race this track, the long straights, the sweeping corners. It all blends into one, and there really is no feeling like it to race a sports car around that track.
I've got to ask you this, hypercar or LMP2, which do you prefer?
I mean, it has to be hypercar for me, purely because it is the top category. The amount of manufacturers that are involved, it feels special. It is special. I think we are in a new golden age of sports car racing. And, the thing is about the hypercars, they are going extremely fast these days. You look back to Imola and let's say the pole position time that was achieved by the Ferrari, that is now becoming a very fast lap time. And every year the performance increase, of course, naturally, because every team is learning more about their car. So the lap times will only get quicker from here. So really where the category will end up, I think is unlimited right now.
There is a lot of talk about LMP2 being faster because obviously in Le Mans, the performance increases we've got here have been removed for Le Mans.
Yeah.
But you as someone who's driven both cars, can you say that LMP2 is faster, or is it just social media talk?
I think the way the hypercar is trending, I believe LMP2 can no longer do those lap times, only because, like we said, the development curve of a new category, it always starts at a certain lap time and then it exponentially increases purely because of the development race of all of these manufacturers. Whereas for some years now, the LMP2 is a very fast car, very fast sports car, considering it started in 2017. What Oreca did even back then is still so impressive to this day. But obviously now it's almost impossible to slow down manufacturers when they're spending what they want to win. And that's ultimately where the competition goes. And that's cool to be a part of.
Anyway, we've got this weekend in Le Castellet. Hopefully it'll sunshine for the rest of the weekend. And good luck for this weekend for you.
Thank you very much.